So we now have the poem and we can start thinking about it in some more detail. So how can you start to translate Mish? How can you start translating a poem like this? There are many ways to do this, but if you don't know the language very well, I think you want to start with the simple things and move to more difficult ones later. Here's where I would start translating this poem. I would ask, what do the words mean? I would start with the simple things, the words. If you don't know Polish very well, or if you don't know Polish at all, the first step can be to create a glossary. A glossary is a set of words and phrases from a text with their translations. We have one for Mish available here. This helps you see what the poem is about. If you look closely, you'll see that some words repeat. I've marked them with arrows here. In Polish, words sometimes change form a little, so you have to look for words which look similar, but not always 100% the same. If you see words which repeat, it sometimes means that they are important to the poem. Think of them as the important parts of a machine you're going to be building. Can you make sure then that you use them in your translation if they repeat? Now that we know about the words a little bit, let's see if we can understand the sentences a little bit better. If you look at the poem, you'll see it's made of lines, and you'll also see that there are more lines than sentences in the poem. If you look at the glossary a bit more closely, you'll see that the lines start making sense. And it doesn't matter if we don't get something 100% right, but it helps us to see what the poem is trying to tell us. So you can see some of the lines are beginning to form some meanings, some ideas, and sometimes they're forming whole sentences. I'm not going to go through all the sentences or lines here, but here are the more interesting ones. The first one I highlighted tells me something like this. A teddy bear is the most important thing in the bedroom. The second one tells me that it's good to cuddle up before sleep. I'm thinking it's good to cuddle up to the teddy bear before sleep. And the big one, which goes across 3 lines, tells me, if there is no teddy bear in your bedroom, move to your mom and dad's bedroom. I'm going to let you work out the rest of the lines and sentences. And remember, you don't have to be 100% sure you get it right. I'll see you in part 3.